All right, good morning, guys.
Morning.
How's everybody this morning? We're gonna continue on integrity and be all month. So I got an integrity case study. Ken, a commercial driver, was excited earlier this week to see that a new account was added to his route. When he arrived later that morning, he opened the enclosure to the new stop and realized that the gate was difficult to open and impossible to pin open properly to service. It was a windy day. It was a windy day that day. So he serviced the customer and in the post-trip lane let his RM Joe know about the situation. As he's talking to Joe and explaining the situation, he sees Joe pull out a pad of paper and write the customer's name down. Joe asks Ken if there are any other concerns with the stop and commits to doing a site visit the following day. The next day the site is short-staffed due to a call-in and there were 2 customer complaints that Joe had to follow up on. So, facilitation questions. In this scenario, what do you think happened with the original enclosure problem?
Never got addressed
Why?
because he got sidetracked, busy doing other things.
Okay. What actions would show that Joe is acting in a way that supports our integrity value? Because we're assuming it didn't get addressed, right? Okay, so now that, with that assumption, what actions would show that Joe is acting in a way that supports our integrity value?
Follow up and ask.
Okay. Ask for an example from the team that is similar. Paul, how about that day up at Chop House? What was it, a year? Can't be a year ago, I've been here a year. 6 months ago?
It was a windy day. Open up the gates and get the, I didn't have no,
Gate shocks.
gate chocks to lock it up in. And I was backing up and one of the doors shut on me.
Okay, and it got
Or
bad.
hit the truck actually.
So 6 months later, where do you have gate stakes on your truck?
Not on the one that I got now.
Okay, do you know where some are?
Should be on.
You know what my next question is gonna be, right?
That I've been using them.
Yeah. If we do that and that happened,
I used them quite a few times on a lot of gates I've got.
so point guys, gate stakes on your truck, I mean, amongst everything else, that's, you know, a nice review of why we would use those, so. Ask the team if the leader in that situation showed integrity and value. So assuming he did not follow up, did he show integrity and value? Okay, being that that's a yes or no question, why would that be no? Why didn't he show integrity and value?
To go forward with the first.
That can be kind of a double-edged sword too. I mean, the ball was dropped on that end, and that driver may also have been busy with all kinds of other stuff, and that could have got slipped.
That's a great point, Brian. That starts the what, the domino effect?
Yep.
Like I was talking about yesterday, skipping customers, not calling dispatch, not waiting for dispatch, coming in and gossiping and telling somebody something and the information not getting to the right person, that's a great point. So, and not following through. So ask the team, how would they show integrity in this situation if they were the leaders? So if you guys were the route managers, what would you have done?
Keep asking until you find out. I mean, if you come in one day and you happen to forget about it, you're gonna remember it the next day.
Okay.
Well, if you got busy that day, you try to follow up the next day then. Or
So who would you call and let know that you're not gonna make it there today?
you should let the driver know, just let him know that I'll be following up, not today like I said I was, but I'll try to get to it tomorrow.
Okay, so you've let the driver know. Who else is it important to let know that you're not gonna make it out there today after you committed to that? Okay. But who should the route manager contact? Okay. All right, guys, let's have a great
Customer service, right?
Yep,
And they can call and say,
absolutely. If the route manager can't get to the customer, then customer service is a great way. Thanks, guys. Come on, Ray. Hey, this still doesn't work. Doesn't John fix anything when I'm gone?